Okay, so on this question, we're wanting to factor these three. So now you might look at this and just jump right in and just go, okay, 8W and W. And if you do that, we're wrong already. So what we skip, we can't do that. What's the first step we always have to do on every factoring problem? We ask ourselves, check if there is some number or letter in common to all three. Is there some kind of number or letter that goes into all three? You got to do that first. Well, look, maybe they're all divisible by 8. Is 168 divisible? But I know this one is. That one is. I don't know. Let me use my calculator real quick. Yeah, 21. They're all divisible by 8. So what do? You put the common part. If it's a yes, then you put the common part in front. One big parenthesis, like so. This making sense? I'm going to do that. What goes on the inside? Whatever works. 8 times W squared goes back to 8W squared. 8 times 4W goes back to 32W. And 8 times this 21, well, this should be plus, and this should be minus 21, will go back. Is that good so far? So 8 times W squared goes back to 8W squared. 8 times 4W goes back to 32W. And 8 times minus 21 goes back to minus 168. And so that's working. So now, step 2, leave the common in the front and break into 2 parentheses. So we're going to have like common, and then we're going to have 2 parentheses now. I'm going to leave that 8 in the front. I'm going to do 2 parentheses. And how exactly is it going to work? Well, remember what we write here? Multiply, add, multiply. So what multiplies to be W squared? Well, that's just going to be W times W to make W squared. Right? Front times front to make front. And then what multiplies in the back to be minus 21? 3 times 7. Now, don't worry about the minus 1. We'll get to that in a minute, but just that makes 21, right? Now, they have to, right? So what? Let me write it over here. What multiplies to be 21? Well, 3 times 7 is 21. Well, also 1 times 21 is 21, but we need them to add to be 4 in the middle. So it's going to be 3 and 7. How do they add to be positive 4? Well, remember the rule? The sign in the middle goes on the bigger. Sign in the middle goes to the bigger number. So the 7 is bigger than the 3. So the 3 is going to be minus. 7 minus 3 is positive 4. See how that's correct? See how that's working? So we've got it. This is the answer. Why? Because they add to be plus 4 in the middle, right? Sign in the middle went on the bigger. 7 minus 3 is plus 4 in the middle. And they multiply to be negative 21. Negative 3 times positive 7 is negative 21. So there we go. That's our answer. I'll bring it up here. Remember that 8 still needs to be in the front. That is part of the answer that we got in the first step. And then W minus 3. And then W plus 7. Either order, you could have the W minus or plus 7 coming first and then the W minus 3. You put the 7 here and the 3 there. It doesn't matter, but wherever the 7 is, he's got to be the positive one. The 3's got to have the negative on him to make it all work out. And so that's the right answer. There we go.